Good. We've had two games. We ended up playing ourselves, obviously, with the UK game getting cancelled. So we had a game yesterday and then played again on Saturday. So the lads had 90 minutes in 4 days, which was great. Again, part of the sort of the planning was to make sure now at this stage we're getting minutes into legs. So we managed to do it again. They're obviously very tired, but again, it's pre-season and we're looking forward to our final pre-season game on Saturday against Indy 11.
Are the guys, in terms of getting that fitness together and getting 90 minutes, are they as far along as you'd like them to be?
Yeah, I think attacking wise, I think we've shown some exciting things. I think defensively, I think we're still trying to figure out a couple of things as regards positioning, and I think generally for the new guys it's quite a lot to actually take on board, and I think some of them have been able to grasp it quicker than others. I think some are still trying to get there, and we expect that. I mean, literally we're in our 5th week, so it's going to take time to get a full understanding of the overall philosophy and then attacking and defensive principles.
Who's picked that up quickly?
Easy. Well, for the ones that have been, because we've tweaked a couple of things as well. So the ones that have been here, I think that they understand how we work. So I think then the intensity and then the expectation is already there. I think some of the new guys that are coming in, it's trying to get an understanding of the expectation and training, and the technical aspect. I think a few of them have picked it up. I mean, I don't want to name individuals, but there's a few that we feel have done really well and have put themselves in a great spot, because equally guys are still competing for that first game of the season as well.
Do you have an idea? I know it's still a couple weeks out, but of what your first day, and obviously there's suspensions too, but what your starting lineup could be?
Yeah, we've got I would say there's probably about 70%, 75% who we think we'd be comfortable with them playing, and I think that's the aspect at this stage of the year. It's trying to make sure that the others are fit, ready, and have good understanding of both sides, attacking and defensive principles. I think that's the big thing for us. So again, Saturday's game will be another opportunity for everyone to go and show us all what they're capable of.
How's Niall looking?
Probably ahead of where we thought he'd be. I think he's managed to play a lot more minutes than we thought. I think at this stage, if you were to say to me he'd have played the amount of minutes that he would, I think we'd have been really, really pleased. I think for him, I think he's still trying to get used to, I don't want to say a new body, but again, when you have an operation like that, it takes time psychologically to get used to it as well. And I think he's still trying to sift through that, how he feels, how he connects with his passes, how he shoots. I think he's still psychologically trying to deal with some of that. But the pleasing aspect for us is he's been able to play so many minutes. He's had 90 minutes in 4 days, which again is really, really encouraging. I just think technically and psychologically he's still trying to get the comfort level that I'm sure he would want.
Are there any other injuries of note?
Touch wood, no, we've just got aches and pains, and as you'd expect when you play, you play two full games in 4 days, you'd expect there to be stiffness, soreness, and with the weather being the way it's been, we were at turf yesterday, so again, there's little aspects that are going to, people are going to be stiff and sore and stuff like that. But no, there's no real injuries, which is the most important thing.
And facing Indy, how much of a test is that going to be for your defense, since you talked about them still taking up some of the principles, especially going up against a guy like Eamon Saad?
Yeah, it'll be tough. I mean, they put balls into the box, they put crosses in. They've two big lads in there. You've got Eamon and then you've got Justin. I mean, they throw men forward, so it'll be a challenge. I mean, they're a good team. They had a really good year last year. I think they went down and probably had their most successful year that they've had. So I think again, part of our process is making sure that the last game going into the season is a real test and is a real challenge. So we know they'll definitely do that. I mean, I've got great respect for Tim Hankinson and Tim Regan. They're the guys up there. They've done a great job, and it's a game we're looking forward to and appreciative of Evansville giving us the platform to be able to play there as well. It'll be another marker for us to go and show our brand to maybe some supporters there that'll come over and have the weekend in Louisville and see a game.
Right, and could that be a little preview of maybe a US Open Cup match sometime later this year?
Yeah, again, I mean, we'll have to see. I think there's restrictions on what you can and can't do. I know for me, we've been unfortunate with the timing of the Open Cup, where slug has been used for baseball, and then the cost then for us if we were to have the opening round in Slugger, then it's going to cost a
I
huge
just
amount
mean
of
getting
money.
to take a look at Indy 11 earlier this season.
Oh, I thought you meant hosting
sorry.
Evansville. Sorry, yeah, I mean, with that, again, regionally, I mean, the chances are, if you can both win a game, we may actually get that. But I think for us, we're still trying to figure out the season and not worry about necessarily Open Cup at this point. But who knows? I think that the challenge for the Open Cup this year will be where it'll be slightly different. Is there's a lot of USL and NASL teams will all come in the same round, whereas I think previously, because of the second division status, it was class that they would come in the round after. So it may not be Indy 11, it may be that we get pitched in with Cincy, St. Louis and ourselves and a couple of others. So, but I'll worry about that in May, and then hopefully after the first round, because generally in the first round you pick up an NPSL or a PDL team. So.
And then the last thing for me is just it will be nice next week to sort of get back on that regular routine where it's the Monday through Friday training or Sunday through Friday evening training and then the Saturday game.
Yeah, no, it'll be great for the season to start. I think definitely we're looking forward to that. I mean, it's funny because actually we play Orlando on the Thursday, so the second week then we get caught with that. But it's for us, I think we're all excited and just want the season to start. I think it's certainly from my point of view, you have the off season, then you have pre-season, and then it's like, okay, let's get going. So I think we're all itching. I'm sure supporters are as well. We want to make sure that we give a good account of ourselves and get into Slugger and make Slugger as intimidating as we can for that first game of the year.
Obviously, playing Indy coming up, they're an NASL team. Is there kind of a little bit of a league pride on the line when you guys square off?
Yeah, probably for the league in so much as USL and for NASL, I'm sure they're always looking at that and trying to see, well, did our team beat the rival? And I suppose there's a natural tendency. I think for me, especially in pre-season, the biggest thing will be minutes and then no injuries. I think, and I'm sure for Tim it's the same. 1 week out before the start of the season, that is not the time that you want to get any injuries or anything like that. It's certainly a point where you want to get minutes into legs. You want to see where you are as a team, but equally then the biggest thing for me is no injuries. So then we go into the start of the season with hopefully a full selection.
Obviously, we're, like you said, a week out from the start of the regular season. But how is this team kind of shaping up in your eyes compared to the last two squads you've had here?
It's always difficult to compare because I think each group has a different dynamic. I think the first year, obviously, we were coming in, it was a brand new team. There was, how are we going to be received by the city? How quickly can the players gel? With issues then with squad size as regards the Orlando were meant to be giving us players, they had a load of injuries. So the dynamic can change very quickly. I think this year we've made a conscious effort to sign fewer numbers than last year because we know we can only get 3 subs on the pitch, and I think that's the other scenario with that. As regards how they've played, I think there's been instances in games they've shown some really exciting aspects, and there's been some other things that I've looked and I've thought, well, that needs to get better. But the most pleasing aspect with this group is there's a real desire to listen, to learn and to improve, and I think that bodes well for us for sure.
How are some of the new guys kind of integrating into the lineup so far? Obviously it's just one or two practice games so far.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think for us again, the challenge for them is trying to make sure that, for me, the overriding thing is understanding philosophy, attack and defensive principles. They're the big things that we need to try and hit. And I think when you play pre-season, you play different formations and different teams. And I think lads will still get an understanding from each other in training as well as in games. And the UK would have been a game that we would have maybe looked at a couple of aspects that we weren't able to do. So we've tried to have an inter-squad game and then players get a full 90 minutes. So there's so many different aspects to it. There's not just one straight answer.
Just one more thing for me. You said before going to Florida, you were taking a couple of goalkeeper trialists, but I didn't see them out there at the last practice. Just what's the latest update on signing?
No, we're still looking. I think that for us is something that we want to get right. We don't want to just rush into that. I think the temptation when you're signing any player is to just sign someone and think, okay, that'll work, but that's not generally how we work here. We like to make sure that our homework is done and we get someone who we think we can help, and who has a genuine chance of pushing the other two. I think we're in a very fortunate position in that we've got Greg and Tim that for me are 2 top goalkeepers. So I think the third one needs to come in, needs to challenge them, but also needs to fit their dynamic and make sure that they fall in line with their intensity and their work. Because they're 2 young men along with Tabani that work really, really hard, and the last thing we want to do is to pitch somebody in there that doesn't have the same mentality or the same work ethic. So you're trying to balance that as well.
Do you anticipate a signing by March 25th, or are you looking at a long run?
We've got a young man in on trial at the moment, so we'll see how he does, and it'll be dictated by how he does and what he shows. If he can show enough within that time frame, we'll sign him. If he doesn't, then we'll keep looking.
Yeah.
I think the challenge will be for us is if Greg gets called up, that's then the next thing that you think, well, how do we manage that? So it's something we're conscious of as well.
Has TNT contacted you at all for the March qualifiers?
No, not yet. I mean, again, with them, they tend to go through Greg, and then we end up sort of hearing that. I mean, they're meant to come through us,
Yeah.
but again, TNT, it's like, I mean, they've had their own issues. They've obviously had a coach in, and they've changed coach, and there's been a lot going on for them as well. So, again, for us, it's just making sure that we control what we can, which is making sure Greg and Tim are fully fit and are on point, and then hopefully, the third guy that comes in is the right fit for that group.